Hello there, guys, and welcome to Daily Updates. Well, it looks like the outage that we made against the president since yesterday, social media and everywhere talking about the fact that how do you say that you are sick only for you to emerge there at an auction selling those cows with long horns called anklets? Well, they are expensive, but are you a president or are you an auctioneer? So we made noise, they listened. Today they're holding a media briefing to tell us whether they're going to reshuffle tonight, the 5th of March, or whether they're going to be reshuffling on the days that are coming. But anyway, they've listened, they're going to do action. Now today what I want to look is the people that should actually be reshuffled. We don't want them to be moved to other ministries. They must be reshuffled. They are useless, they are not doing anything. This country is better off without them. Number one on our list, none other than Miss Angie Motshekga. Education is very poor in South Africa. She's been in the education department for so many years, being the Minister of Education, but what we see, nothing. Secondly, I'll try and butcher this name, Khumbuzo Ntshavheni, Communications and Digital Technologies. I think Khumbuzo, we haven't seen what he can do. So if you can't produce anything, might as well just go. You have cooperative governance and traditional affairs, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. I don't have anything against her, but a time has just passed. You failed to be a deputy or a president, you failed to be a minister. So you might as well follow the path of Didi Mabuza and just go. Because I think at this point, she's not adding anything to this South African government that we have. Secondly, the defense, Ms. Thandi Ruth Modise. The same as Dlamini Zuma, I think her time is up. She might as well just go and rest. And the fact that we have her on defense is just too shameful because she's not really capable of being a defense minister. Employment and labor. No, this one must stay. For now, let's see what he can do. What's next? Enoch, he can stay. Health, he can stay. And, okay, we have another one. Higher education, science and innovation. What kind of thing is this? Science and innovation. Okay, anyway, Blade Nzimande. My man, we don't need you. You've never done any improvement to our higher education. It's looking at its worst. So, Blade, please go. We don't need you, man. We need people like Aaron Motsoaledi, by the way. He's good. International relations and cooperation. Naledi Pandor is good, but she has to go and retire. It's about time she goes and rest. That's one other person that we need her to rest. So, one thing about justice and correctional service is that Ronald Lamola has a brighter future ahead of him. But I think on justice, they need to move him to another department that he can take care of, but not justice. It doesn't matter what you studied, but he is not quite fitted for that role. And another one, mineral resource and energy. Kwere Mantashe. We don't need to provide reason for this one. He must just go. These are the rotten apples on a tree. So they are just going to make the whole tree rotten. So they must go. Together with Bheki Cele. It's enough that we have Bheki Cele as a police minister. He used to do those things, stomach out, stomach in, where they introduce Maberete. They've been beating and kicking people on the street. Those days when they introduced shoot to kill, even criminals were afraid. But lately, he himself needs to do a stomach out. So he must just go. And let's see what we need next. I mean, Maitengwane Mashabane can stay because you can't say she's good, you can't say she's bad. Public enterprise. Pravin Jamnandas Godan. This one must go. We don't need to explain a lot about it. He must not be there. He must just leave. And one other person which I think it's a waste of time, Patricia de Lille. I don't know what kind of agreement they had with Good, But ANC needs to get rid of Patricia de Lille. She also needs to go and rest. She's not an ANC member. As much as they can have her, but nah, that department doesn't need her. Get someone younger who can deal with that. And secondly, small business development, Stella Ndabeni Abrahams. That one, well, she came. We saw her. We saw nothing. We cannot even applaud. Maybe open the door for her so she can go. No need to redeploy her, but just tell her to go and sit somewhere. Maybe when time goes, we can call her back. Social development, Lindiwe Zulu. Lindiwe Zulu is fine there. Another one that needs to go, sports, arts and culture. Mr. Condolences, Natim Teto. He needs to go. He doesn't need to be redeployed. He must go. Go back to ANC, go back to Lituli House. Followed by Lindiwe Sisulu. I think she really ran a race. She tried. She tried to even fight for a higher position. But Lindiwe, go and rest. It's about time now. And obviously, lastly, Fikile Mbalula. Obviously, for Fikile, they could redeploy him only if he was not the Secretary General of ANC. So for the fact that he is the Secretary General, he must just go. So guys, these are the list of people that I think if they get rid of all this bunch of people that are not providing anything to the government, something better will be produced. Who can replace them? That one is a topic for another day, because we know in the ANC there is no talent. That's why they are trying to bring someone from outside as the Minister of Electricity, because all of them, they're experiencing load shedding in their heads. Anyway guys, thank you for watching the channel, and until next time, cheers.